Okay, YouTube. Well, actually, let me see if I'm actually recording. So I could be on photo. Let me just wearing the chest mount. Okay, we're good. So, I bought these GoPro. Yeah, I bought a GoPro Hero 7 Silver because it was like a pretty reasonable price compared to the 8 Black. But realizing that there was no extra charge, batteries on 1080, not on 4K. I'm guessing 20 minutes on 4K. I guess. But apparently these batteries only do about an hour's worth of recording. They're rechargeable, obviously, but they're built in, so no replacement recharging packs, nothing like that. Just plug them in, charge them. So I was like, I'll have a look, see if I can buy extra batteries. Before I knew this, and I did find the batteries, but they're for the Hero 8. Now the Hero 8 is like 325, but has rechargeable batteries, and they're not that expensive. So anyway, I ended up buying 2 silvers. I'm like, look, rather than spending 325, I can get another GoPro at 179 or whatever it was, and double the recording time. What I'm finding is, though, I suppose like every battery, they just drain if you leave them, even if you're not using them turned off, they just drain. But this was at like 85, 87% when I came out. I've ridden for like 5 minutes, I turned it on, it's at 79%. I'm like, what? What's going off? I just don't know. Oh, that's muddy, wet and muddy, gross. Oh God, yeah, it's been... See, I thought I'd come out for a ride today, guys, because I've been wanting to ride for like about a week and a half. When I took a break after I've been riding, even though I've not loaded any footage, I've got a couple of hours worth of footage, I ended up damaging my neck again and getting really bad sunburn. Even though I put factor 50 all over, I've got really bad sunburn on my arms and legs still, so it made me quite ill. And so I had a couple of days off, and then it started to rain, so that couple of days turned into like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Actually, might have been 3 weeks, actually. Shit, it's been about 3 weeks. It's been bad weather, you see. And it's relatively pleasant. A little bit chill when you get... It's fine as long as you're standing still. There's a little bit of a wind, not much, but when you're moving, you can feel it. So I've got extra jacket on, but that's like a super thin, more for... I mean, it's extra protection, but I can feel wind because I'm just wearing those, racing, the undergear, the really thin lycra stuff. It's not lycra, but you know what I mean. And I don't want to go left or right today because I always go left because it's my favourite direction. There's more to explore. Like 5 miles on the other direction, you hit Barnsley Town Centre. So, but there's some cool stuff in that direction. I'll take you there one day. So this is start at Transpennine. I'm going to see if I can show you guys why I'm looking for a riding buddy, because there's cool places like 5 minutes from where I live. We're on this trail. Now, this trail goes from here all the way to coast and all the way to Wales. If only I had the balls to ride it. I don't have the competence, not confident, sorry, I'm competent, I don't have the confidence. Not in my riding ability, but in my ability to repair shit if it goes really wrong. I don't have any of that knowledge. Yes, I know it's online, but still, it makes me nervous. You guys have heard it before, said in my last few videos. Makes me nervous thinking about stripping down a £2 bike. And I'm about to get a bike that's nearly £3 and I'm going to have the same problem. So I needed some things doing. I needed to buy a new derailleur set and whatnot because the fucking couple of days after I got it, I found that the locking mechanism for the clutch had snapped off. I don't know how it did it because I'm not throwing this bike around. It just weren't there. I don't know if it came like that, but that were like 75 quid for parts, and then just for the individual derailleur. Then it was like, what was it? Cost me about 150 quid in total. I'm like, what the fuck? Wasn't expecting it. There was no breakdown, but I was like, oh, whatever. But now that, say, I could go to Alfred's or there's a local bike shop. I'd rather. But those guys didn't have a cool attitude. They were a little bit rude and dismissive. And it took about 3 weeks to sort it, but they said they were really busy, so that's fine. But it just... Oh, and then coming back with that price, and I know like Alfred's do like a 65 quid for a 2-year warranty of full maintenance. Like, you can get it done if there's no problems. I mean, not repairs, but maintenance at least. Sorting out your forks, your suspension, adjusting your gears and brakes, making sure they're all in order. So, yeah, you know what it's like. But I thought I'd sort out the younger, not the younger, the local store. Big mistake. Not a mistake, but I'm still leaning towards that. But their attitudes were a bit, you know, they were based in one well, but their attitudes were a bit dismissive. Just, and what I wanted to do is actually I offered to work there for free so I could learn. I wanted to work it back, doing up maintenance so I could learn, and they get free labour. I get, you know, like I get to learn, and win-win. I didn't ask the owner, but I asked the other guy, and he just said, no, maybe come back at Christmas when it's busy. And I was like, yeah, you just want me on fucking storefront. I didn't say that, but I was polite. But I'm like, first of all, it's not his decision to make. He's not the owner. But did he feel threatened? Like, well, look, I'm not looking for that type of job. Not that there's anything wrong with that type of job, but my pursuits have always been intellectual. You know, I've developed multiple new theories in design, graphic design, typography, design research, dyslexia. Like, entire new methodologies and theories and philosophies and those things are written down and been developed as part of multiple postgraduate, you know, 4 postgraduate degrees, PhDs and masters and all sorts. So that's the type of work I enjoy doing because I guess it was built that way. So I don't know, maybe felt threatened that we're looking for to replace him. I don't know, but I thought it was a more than fair offer. Maybe in this day and age, when you offer something for free, people get suspicious, because I know people get suspicious of me, and I often am extraordinarily generous, and people can't work it out, and I'm just like, well, those things don't matter to me, you know. So I don't know. But anyway, so I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling. I'm starting to heat up at my core. I've got the tight GoPro strap on, so around those areas under there I can feel like quite a high heat. But I'm also moving and I can feel the chilly wind against my extremities and face and chest, and so it's like a weird, because it's not cool in those areas. It's a bit weird. I don't know about you guys, but I also find that when I ride in these skin tight things, my thighs to my knee are icy cold after a few minutes, and I don't really notice it till I get back. But I got back in one time, a pretty pleasant day. They were icy cold, both of them, and I got under a thick quilt in bed with a hot water bottle and put the heating on, and I still couldn't get them warm. Maybe I've got a blood flow problem. I don't know. But they are on the outer side of the body. It's wind skirting past these, the aerodynamic flow past them. It's what it wraps around. So I guess maybe. So I can't seem to. Okay, I'm unfit, but I can't seem to push out massive speed on these. I think it's the tires. You know, these are really designed for pretty aggressive off, you know, trail stuff. Like lots of loose dust and grit, mud, all that good stuff. And I'm on concrete, so the roll is pretty difficult. I don't know. We'll see. Found that, yeah, buddy. Little dog. It's a cool dog. It was nice when during the lockdown, because like when it's a good day, man, there's so many people out. Man, worldwide, not only did they fuck up the coronavirus response from the start, but they've continued to fuck it up ever since. Locking down people is not the answer. Tell you why. Everyone who's caught it so far, everyone's going to catch it. There's zero immunity. And I'm telling you to wear masks. It's not airborne. I get it, you could spit on someone, but chances of that are really slim. So on public transport in the UK, you've got to wear a mask on public transport, but not gloves. So you touch all the seats and the hand posts, all the hand posts and the rails on the bus, your sweat and oil from your skin contains a virus. Everyone on that bus is catching it whether you're wearing a mask or not. I just don't understand the logic. Everyone's going to catch it. You can't keep. And now that the news and the political rush has died down, I don't know. Maybe people are going to ease up on the vaccine. Obviously, they don't want a cure. Don't make them any money if they get a cure. So I was thinking about polio then. You got distracted by these guys saying hello, and I just totally missed it. Oh, oops. But you know, we killed polio. And imagine if polio existed today, these corporations would not cure it, would they? There's no way they'd cure it. They'd absolutely just trees down. I'm getting a bit of speed there, that's cool. And there's a lot of clicking and clacking. I get worried about tyres if this happens. I did get a really fine puncture on one of my tyres. Sorry ladies. Thanks. Cheers. Let's go. I think I'm riding wrong. But I've got the wrong geometry bike because my arms are always... I'm holding them too stiff, I think. My elbows and my joints at my elbow. But on the front of the arm really hurt right now. Yeah, maybe I'll loosen up my posture. I don't know. Let's keep going. Another bridge. Is that wind really bad, guys? Bikes are really friendly all the time. Shit, did I bring my bank card with me? Oh, I meant to bring my bank card and some money. I brought some money, I think. Didn't bring any music because I had to bring the extra GoPro. I'm probably still recording. I think I know why it's turning off, because it's like got a 20-minute turn off thing, so if you don't touch anything, just record. Turns off at 20 minutes anyway. Whew. Who knows? Who knows? So that part of the trail's over. We'll get to this bit. I like this bit onwards, I don't know why. Ooh. You just know these old guys are way fitter than I am. Oh, I don't want the mud and the puddles. I don't want the mud and the puddles. My left arm, I've really knackered. My arms are knackered. I think so. I lay on my sides and I damaged either one of the main nerves on the arms or the tendons, and it's both sides from laying on my side, which is insane. But oh well. Well, I'll have to show my new shoes at some point. Oh, am I facing up? No, I'm alright. I say hello to, I give him a nod or a wave, or not a wave, like a salute or a hello. Under the bridge, under the bridge. Oh. A bit worried then, because I've got my suspension firmed up on the front. It's pretty much non-existent. It's slightly existent, but not enough to really notice. So you get better sway on this type of terrain, because you don't want your suspension working against you when you're pedaling. Look at this trail, guys. Imagine this, like, we're expected relatively dry this week, I think, with showers maybe, but ultimately then I think we're looking at about 15 weeks of pretty brutal weather, which is going to be awesome for riding, because it's brutal, because you're going to be sweating, losing weight, getting all that shit out of your system. It's going to be awesome. I felt so satisfied when I first got bikes, and it was a couple of years ago when it was a 35, I think, Celsius. That's insane at UK. I came out riding carrying about 5 litres of frozen like pop, so it was cool. And so what I tend to do, guys, is now I've got the camel pack, I don't freeze that, but I used to freeze like 2 litre bottles, like 3 of them, put them in a big rucksack, take them out about half an hour before I go riding, then pop them in the bag and start riding, and then bit by bit they start to melt and you get the ice. Oh, look at this mess. I can't believe I'm bothered by it, but oh, my tyres, no. It's because I don't know how to safely clean a bike. Okay, I do, but still, ever since this bike's a bit squeaky since it rained. You've not heard out. It's you put overwhelming force on the brakes, like a bit of a squeak in the frame and the brake. So I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what that is. Is it the dust? Is it the water? I don't know. But look at this trail, and this is not a trail, guys, but this is a nice ride if you're just into riding. Come on, who wants to join me? You know you do. Looking for experienced mountain biker who rides anyway in this area, that'd be cool. Just looking for someone to tag along. Enjoy it, because I like riding alone, admittedly, I do. I like it when I get some awesome music on. Probably not the same stuff you guys listen to. I was listening to like 9 Inch Nails and stuff. But yeah, I want to take you guys to park where I go. I'll stop here a sec actually. So there's all this swampland out here. It's like a bird preserve, the RSPC bird preserve. I've never been in. I think I've gone past the entrance, yeah. So there's a pathway just up there that you can go away and then go and explore. I think it goes on for quite a way. It's like a swampy lake there. Since those birds. Looks really horrible in this weather, doesn't it? Like a bit wet and bleh. But when it's hot and sunny, ooh, everything's dry. It's nice. I'm getting my tyres muddy. Oh, I know it sounds silly, but you know what it's like when you get brand new spanking tyres and they're just pristine, and then you go out and they're covered in shit. Like, what the fuck? So left is where I ride eventually. Go up there, guys. Carry on trail. Get into. The reason I prefer this area and up there especially is because then you start to get into the middle of nowhere where there's no, you know, closest houses are like, I don't know, half a mile away, 3/4 of a mile away. You can see them, and they're not accessible because they're over like a motorway, Dual Carriageway, and Farmers Fields. But I went on the best ride. Oh god, I didn't record any of it. I didn't have my GoPro with me. I went on the best ride. I carried on past. Oh shit, where? If I can show you, I'll show you. Sorry guys. Oh, yeah. Thanks. So I went an awesome ride and went up this amazing trail, man. It was I'd already been riding for like 2 hours. I was pretty beat, and I'm not the fittest rider, but I was flying down this normal road, really steep, really long, called Doncaster Road. I was going to ride towards Doncaster, more towards Doncaster than I normally do. And then I saw this people walking up this massive tree. It's in the middle of farmers' fields. It must have been like some of the areas were like definitely like 30% incline at least. And it probably went up for about a mile, but it took quite a way to get up there. Like full, you know, those tracks that have just been grated out of fields by farmers. And